This is the GIS Evening Report for Monday, March 25th, 2024. I am Chrisanne Mitchell. In the headlines, Ministry of Health conducting after-action review of COVID-19. Details of this story and more after the break.
Get ready to witness the ultimate showcase of talent, speed, and determination at the 2024 Carioca Games. This prestigious event brings together the best young athletes from across the Caribbean, competing for glory like never before. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carioca embodies the essence of Caribbean unity through sports, igniting a flame that illuminates the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on this incredible event, taking place at the Carani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday 30th March to Monday 1st April 2024. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical or visit gotofed.com and secure your spot to be part of this extraordinary celebration of athleticism.
Welcome back. Regional and other officials are in Grenada this week to conduct an after-action review of COVID-19 with their local counterparts on the anniversary of the first recorded case. This is part of the World Bank-funded OECS Regional Health Project. Grenada is the second country in the region to take this crucial step in public health, with nearly 40 healthcare professionals from various domains actively participating in the initiative. The primary goal is to evaluate, strengthen, and enhance the readiness of officials to effectively respond to future health emergencies, pandemics, and disasters. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles sees the importance of this review since it was a challenging time that tested the country and its response to a global health crisis.
We see key benefits, including learning from our experiences, both positive and negative, to prepare for future events. We must examine and document what was done, why it was done, how it can be done better. And this is all in the context of preparing for future eventualities and the potential disease X that is that the world is asked to be ready for.
OECS Regional Health Project Coordinator Carleen Jones notes that the conference marks a crucial milestone in the collective journey towards understanding, learning, and fortifying the ministry's response to challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic.
The objectives of this activity are multifaceted, yet fundamentally aimed at enhancing our preparedness, response, and resilience in the face of public health emergencies. Allow me to delineate these objectives to provide a roadmap for our deliberations. Evaluation of response efforts. Our foremost objective is to rigorously assess the effectiveness of our response efforts during the COVID-19 pandemic. This evaluation comprises of a comprehensive analysis of strategies employed, resources mobilized, and outcomes achieved at both the district and national levels. Identification of strengths and gaps. Building upon the evaluation, we endeavor to identify the strengths that have propelled our response forward. As part of that gap, we have, as well as gaps that have posed challenges or hindered our progress.
Minister for Health, Honorable Philip Telesford, says the session is aimed at examining and collecting data necessary for enhancing public health response systems at a strategic level.
This after-action review aims to strengthen our public health response pillars, facilitate consensus building, document lessons learned, identify short, medium, and long-term processes for improving future events, including pandemic preparedness by embracing best practices, preventing errors, strengthening health systems, and identifying effective strategies. A challenging period, but nevertheless, we confronted the issues with courage and resilience.
The review session held at Radisson Beach Resort will conclude on Thursday. A bidding process is now underway for local contractors who are interested in carrying out construction work at the Granborough estate. This follows a recent meeting with representatives of the OECS Commission in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources. Details in this report by vgh'n Lazarus.
Approximately 700,000 EC is allocated in the 2024 estimates of revenue and expenditure for rehabilitation of government estates, and work has already started on the Granborough and Mount Rule estates. Last week, representatives from the OECS Commission met with potential contractors at the Eastern Agricultural District Office to outline expectations for the construction of an administrative and training center on the Granborough estate. The project forms part of the integrated landscape management-based climate change adaptation works to reverse land degradation in Anguilla, Commonwealth of Dominica, and Grenada. Joseph Noel is the focal point representative for the OECS Integrated Landscape Management Project.
For Grenada's national component, we are receiving a grant of 500,000 euros for interventions at our project site, which is the Granborough estate. One of the interventions at the Granborough estate under the OECS ILM project is the construction of a new administrative building. That new administrative building will have office facilities, also training facilities, toilet facilities, and so on for the workers at the Granborough estate, also storage facilities, etc.
Last year, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell led a delegation on a tour of 5 government estates, following which the Prime Minister pledged government support for the rehabilitation of the Granborough, Bellevue and Grand Bacolet estates in St. Andrew, as well as the Mount Rule estate in St. Patrick and Diamond estate in St. Mark.
One of the main goals of the OECS ILM project, one of the main goals of our national component under the OECS ILM project, is to see that Granborough Estate becomes a model demonstration area when it comes to climate smart agriculture, sustainable land management, sustainable soil management, integrated water resources management, etc. So having the new administrative building equipped with training facilities, farmers, prospective farmers, etc., can come to this area of learning and have their in-classroom training sessions. And of course, we have the Granborough estate right there, where you have all the best practices when it comes to agriculture being demonstrated. Following the in-classroom sessions, they can go out into the field for the infield training sessions.
The delegation and construction companies also undertook a site visit to the Granborough estate to analyze the area and scope of work to be undertaken. For the GIS Evening Report, vgh'n Lazarus, Public Relations Coordinator, Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources.
Thank you, vgh'n. This is the GIS Evening Report. When we return, Firearms Amendment Bill 1 of 4 to come before the House of Representatives on Tuesday.
Boy, yo, they gonna fly with kite now. The wind picking up. I'm coming. Karim, what you doing? Fly my kite. Yeah, but not here. You can't fly kite near power lines, boy. Why not? The wind good. Because mommy say kite threads conduct electricity.
Grenlink, energizing our Grenada.
Welcome back. The Firearms Amendment Bill 2024 is one of 4 bills down for the first reading and remaining stages at a meeting of the House of Representatives at Mount Weldale on Tuesday. The government of Grenada intends to lessen the potential for the commission of violent crimes and firearms-related incidents by reducing the number of firearms and ammunition circulating illegally in the country. The government believes that the power to declare a firearms amnesty is one of the approaches which can help to achieve this, as was announced during a recent press conference by Prime Minister and Minister for National Security, Honorable Deacon Mitchell. The bill seeks to amend the Firearms Act, Chapter 105, to empower the minister to declare by order, subject to affirmative resolution, a firearms amnesty in Grenada or any part thereof. Another bill on the order paper, the Road Traffic Amendments Bill 2024, seeks to amend the Road Traffic Act, Chapter 289A, to reduce the minimum age for the issuance of a driver's license to an applicant from 25 years to 18 years with respect to the driving of goods vehicles. The Public Procurement and Disposal of Public Property Amendment Bill 2024 seeks to amend the Public Procurement and Disposal of Public Property Act number 39 of 2014 to extend the non-application of the Principal Act to the procurement of goods, works or services up to the sum of $100,000. The Electronic Communications Bill 2024 seeks to reform the law relating to telecommunications in ECTEL contracting states by repealing and replacing the Telecommunications Act, Chapter 315C, with legislation which is broader in scope to encompass electronic communications. The bill is aimed at allowing liberalized and non-discriminatory entry into the electronics communication sector and enabling a robust competitive environment in which there is fairness, transparency, and accountability on the part of the regulators in the sector. Tuesday's meeting of the House will be broadcast live on the GIS channel and its social media pages from 9 a.m. The sister isle of Carriacou gears up to stage another big festival, the showcase of its cultural heritage, the 2024 Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival at the end of April. The official launch was held over the weekend. Public Relations Officer Deanna Isaac has more in this report.
Carriacou's rich cultural heritage, which is unique, is one that should be experienced by all, says Minister for Carriacou and Petit-Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Honorable Tevin Andrews. He was speaking at the official launching of the 2024 Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival. Minister Andrews appealed for contributions from the business community and kayaks living in the diaspora, saying their support is important for the sustainability of the festival.
You have to come to Carriacou for that unique experience. But you also come into Carriacou for the unique experience of our string band and our big drum. The way in which the ladies dance and gyrate their waist and move their feet to the beat and the sound of the big drum. You're coming to experience that. And you're coming to experience our people and our way of life. It's a rich tradition that you do not want to miss. In order for the festival to grow and for us to continue to move this beautiful island up and up as it relates to our tradition and keeping it where we want it, you, the businessmen and women of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique, must contribute. Because you are the main, in some instances, main beneficiaries as a result of us putting on these traditions. So I urge you to get on board. I also want to encourage the kayaks, the Carriacouans in the diaspora, to also get on board and to also contribute. Because when you contribute to Carriacou Maroon Festival and any of our cultural festivals, you're contributing to ensure its sustainability. You're contributing to ensure that the next generation of Carriacouans and Petit-Martiniquans get to experience what we are experiencing today.
Minister for Tourism and Culture, Senator the Honorable Adrian Thomas, and Parliamentary Secretary Queen Britton were in attendance at the launch in a show of their continued commitment to the development of the local festivals.
This festival promises to be a journey of discovery and appreciation. Brothers and sisters, our cultural heritage is not just a thing of the past. It is living, it is breathing, and it evolves with each passing generation. Through this festival, We paid homage to our ancestors who have passed down the traditions through the ages. But we also look to the future, recognizing that it is our responsibility to preserve and nurture these cultural treasures for generations to come. As we embark on this festival, remember the power that culture holds. It is a bridge that connects us to our roots, a beacon that guides us in times of darkness, and a source of inspiration that fuels our creativity.
The April 26th to 28th festival will commence with the cooking of Carioca food in the communities of Bellevue, Belmont, and Harvey Vale. This year, for people to understand and learn the different dances associated with the festival, dancing sessions will be held on Paradise Beach from April 7th. Diana Isaac, Public Relations Officer, Ministry of Carriacou and Partygrenada Affairs and Local Government.
Thank you, Diana. We take our final break. Still to come, sustainability is the focus for Project 500.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
As a parent, it is my responsibility to care and protect my children. It is my responsibility to ensure they are safeguarded at all times. It is the same for you to safeguard your children by keeping them on their vaccination and immunization schedule. Make them a VIP, vaccinated, immunized, and protected. I am Pinky Fabulous. I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell says construction of the 500 high-quality, climate-friendly houses will soon commence as government explores the best materials and designs to make the structures sustainable. He told the gathering at the recent handover of the low-income houses at Corinth St. David that the intention is to do the project in 2 phases. First, to build homes on lands that are owned, and secondly, enter into contractual agreements with those in possession of lands to build the houses. In 2023, the Grenada Housing Authority launched a Project 500 competition to encourage talented architects to submit designs for the houses. The allocation for the first phase of the project is $2.5 million. Prime Minister Mitchell said the Housing Authority is working closely with the Ministry of Social and Community Development to ensure the successful implementation of the project.
I appreciate the demands and the pressure that persons who may be living in homes that are in need of repairs may make on the Ministry of Housing or the Housing and Development Authority. But we do not want to engage in a farce where we give you materials that are not sustainable and not suitable and not durable for your homes, and 5 years later you're coming right back to the same Housing Authority or the Ministry of Housing. It will be a waste of materials. We appreciate that in emergency situations there would be a need for temporary housing, but we have to ensure that we build sustainable homes. We live in an area that is subject to tropical storms, hurricanes, landslides, earthquakes, volcanoes. And so we have to ensure that when we build homes, that the homes can in fact withstand this significant natural occurrences that we have to treat with. We are asking you to be patient, to appreciate that building a home is not a simple task. It is a lifelong ambition. It requires significant resources, not just for the home, but for the infrastructure. Because many times our citizens build homes in places that are completely inaccessible. Inaccessible to water, to electricity, and oftentimes it is not motorable. So even when you're sick, for instance, it is very difficult to get to you. So that is why we have to have a more planned society. That is why we have to ensure that the homes are built in a manner that creates a community, that allows us to bring in the infrastructure to the homes, that allows us to make sure the homes are accessible
And finally, 50 residents in St. Patrick were awarded over the weekend for their sterling contributions in various areas. The award, titled Unsung Heroes of St. Patrick, celebrated excellence in sports, culture, leadership, music, entrepreneurship, and more. The event was a testament to the remarkable talent thriving in the parish. An online voting system was developed and the votes were tallied to determine the most popular recipients. Awards were presented by Honorable Joseph Andold and Honorable Dennis Cornwall, parliamentary representatives for St. Patrick West and East respectively, and Ms. Savelle Francis, chair of the St. Patrick Independence Committee. Honorable Joseph Andal said the committee did an exceptional job in executing this and other events in commemoration of Grenada's Golden Jubilee.
It would be a big feeling on my part if I did not stand here on behalf of MP Cornwall and myself to say a resounding thank you to Ms. Savelle Francis and the St. Patrick 50th Anniversary Independence Committee. Sometime last year, we were mandated, Mr. Cornwall and I were mandated by Cabinet to select someone to head the Celebrations Committee for St. Patrick, and we, without hesitation, agreed on Ms. Savelle Francis. Now, obviously, one person cannot make everything happen. So the commendations also go out to the able team of men and women who have supported her throughout.
Some of the outstanding awards were St. Patrick's Sole Prime Minister Achievement Award, the Calypso Luminary Award, Broadcasting Beacon Award, and Excellence Award. In addition, 5 centenarians from the parish were awarded, the eldest registered being Miss Olga David. This concludes the GIS Evening Report for Monday, March 25th, 2024. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Chris Ann Mitchell saying thank you for viewing.